Okay, so a few more to do, guys. Stay with me. Hopefully you're not bored to death. I hope not, anyway. So next one we're going to do is our kidneys. So that becomes nephro or rene. I think it's reno. So I don't really remember that in a certain way. It's just reno, and I remember renal. Renal is to do with kidneys and bits and pieces to do with those. I now want to go on to the... Okay, so if we look at the testes, that's got a fancy name, that is, and I'm still yet to think of a way to remember this one, but this is this is that word. Yeah, orchido, I think, and as far as I'm aware they don't look like orchids, so can't really put it down to that. So again, any ideas for remembering them in the comments and I can update this. So opposite of that we've got the ovaries, and that is a really an even fancier word than the testes. And that is, as far as I'm aware, I don't even think I'm going to try and pronounce that. We can have a laugh though, can't we? Ufuro? Do we think it's that? But again, I need to come up with that. So these two O's will be the testes and the ovaries. And then ones that you might recognise for the uterus is hystero. So you've heard of a hysterectomy. Let's break that down. So hysterectomy. What's an ectomy? To cut out or remove, and that's your uterus. Another nice and simple one, the skin, dermo. So dermatologist. What's an ologist, guys? Someone that specialises, and what's dermo or derma is skin. Nice and easy. Mammo, which is breast. All heard of that, I'm sure. Male or female. So if you have a mammogram, that's what that is. And the gram is the scan. Scan or the image. So a mammography is the scan itself, and a gram, or so a mammogram, is the image at the end of that scan. Okay. Another nice and easy one. So what do we refer to our bones as? Osteo. So something like osteoporosis, or and if you look at this on the cellular level actually as well, you have osteoblasts and clasts in your bones, which are cells that we'll get onto at another point. But good to know that they're still used in medical terminology anyway. So osteo. So even if you look at this, we've got osis, which is abnormal condition, and we've got osteo, which we know is bone. So we know that at some point it's going to be an abnormal condition of your bones. Super simple one. The heart. If I could have you all shout it out to me, I would, but we know that this is going to be cardio. So cardiovascular. Beautiful. And then here's one I want to relate back to A&E. So if we look at the nose, no, I've already done the face. I've skipped past the nose for some reason. Not important apparently. So the nose is rhino. What a fantastic way to refer to the nose. And the way that I remember this is at work when someone comes in with a nosebleed or something that's known as epistaxis, which is bleeding from your nose. They almost look like, how can I put this? They almost look like tampons for your nose, let's be honest. And they're called rapid rhinos. And they're to go up your nose and help the clotting process take place. So it packs it and absorbs all that blood so it stops pouring out onto you. So I remember that as rapid rhino. And then for veins, we've got flebo or veno. Not vino like wine, don't get all excited. So like phlebotomy. Okay. And then where are we? Lungs. You've got pneumo or pulmo. So if you think of, let's go with pneumonia. Okay, so we know pneumo is lungs. We've all heard of that before. Or pulmo is pulmonary. Okay. One more, guys. One more. And the last one we want to do is blood. And that's hemo or emia. So like we saw earlier with the A or N, so anemia, we know that that's without, and emia is blood. I'm hoping that through this series of, this is probably my longest video thus far, isn't it? That just helps you look at words and understand that they're not scary. They don't have to be scary. Just break them down and it'll be fine. You're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. So yeah, I hope that provides an insight into at least some of them. Maybe we'll do some more specific, more system specific terms like for the brain, because we all know how much I love the brain, and cardiovascular system, and just maybe some of the other systems as well. But I'm hoping that helps, and I've cut myself out of half the shot here. From me and Kenny, we wish you a very good night, and we'll see you again soon for some more learning. Take care.